Hey everyone, welcome to my live stream. How you doing? In my Wendy Williams voice. Um, Today is Friday Eve. Today is Thursday, October 17th, 2024. It is 1:31 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm in the USA in the state of Ohio. Today's topic is what songs got you through dark times? You know, there's so many songs out there. I love music. Have so many songs that I love, but there's like only certain songs that I remember playing on repeat and I love to this day that really kind of made me feel heard, seen, or like somebody could relate or understand me, or like I'm not the only one. You know what I'm saying? And there's two songs that come to mind. I think I mentioned in one of my lives before. I probably definitely did. But Linkin Park's first album, Linkin Park's first album, Hyper Theory. I absolutely love that album. I still have it. I still actually have the physical CD. It's probably scratched up a little bit, but I still have it. And I love it. So I love the whole album, but there's two specific songs that I adore that is like on my all-time favorite songs list of all time. Let me sip on some water. I was thirsty. I need to drink a lot more than that. I'm a little bit ashy. So, I mean, I definitely probably already mentioned it in another live. So yeah, song number one I will say is, let's go with Crawling. And I'm going to sing. Y'all know I love to sing. I'm going to sing a little bit of it. But Crawling is one of the songs that really helped me get through hard times, dark times that I was going through when I was young. And I remember just when I finally had a car, playing the CD in my car and screaming at the top of my lungs, like just yelling the lyrics made me feel so alive. Like I grew up being taught to be quiet, hush, and that song really allowed me to just yell. So I'm gonna sing a little bit of the song for y'all. Yeah, you know I like to sing, and I do plan on making a short of this soon and posting it. So if you don't know the song "Crawling" by Linkin Park, I'm gonna sing a little bit for you. There's something inside me that pulls beneath the surface, consuming, confusing. This lack of self-control I fear is never ending, controlling how I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in. I felt this way before, so insecure. But Chester Bennington, he screams that song. He yells that part. So I'm not gonna yell for y'all. And it goes, crawling in my skin. These wounds, they will not heal. Fear is how I fall, confusing what is real. Anyways, love that song. I normally would be yelling and screaming it, but I'm not going to do that for y'all. But I love that. Crawling by Linkin Park it just gives me so much life. It allowed me to yell and get things out. And Chester Bennington, R.I.P., rest in peace to him. He died by suicide in 2016, I believe. I was heartbroken. I really loved him and loved the whole band. My heart goes out to his family and all his fans. But Chester Bennington, like, I could feel him. Like, he's the bomb. He's the bomb. But yeah, when Chester sings, you listen and you feel him. You feel it. I love singers that you feel their emotion. It's not just a song for them. Like that they truly lived it. So if you look up the lyrics to Crawling, you definitely can feel it. These wounds will not heal. When you have been through childhood trauma, you feel like the wounds will never heal. You're constantly reminded. And there's an article that I'm gonna share with y'all soon in a video about how that never leaves you. Childhood trauma, it never leaves you. Yes, you can get therapy, you can get counseling, and you can learn techniques of how to you know what I'm saying, deal with the feelings, and when they come up you are able to handle it. But you're always going to have the visuals in your head, the memory, certain things that make you remember what happened to you. So it never leaves you. You're like permanently traumatized, but then you can learn how to better deal with it, but it's still there with you. You can't you can't, there's no magic potion that makes you snap your fingers and like, oh, I don't remember about what happened to me, the terrible things that happened. But I was talking to my counselor yesterday, and she was talking about how you don't want to forget it, that it is a part of you. Even if you think it's very unfortunate, those things that happen to you are a part of you, and it does make up who you are. If you're in the chat, give this live a like. I appreciate it if you did. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. So that's song number 1. Number 2, it's another Linkin Park song, of course. I already said that. I feel kind of hype. You see, that song just gave me so much energy, even though it's like a dark song. The second song is In the End by Linkin Park. So I'm going to sing a little bit for you. And as much as I love these songs, why I still mess up the lyrics after all these years. After 20-something years, I still mess up the lyrics. I never know songs by heart, it seems like. All right, so. What's wrong with me? I'm forgetting the lyrics already. Give me a second, y'all, because I'm tripping right now. Hold on. That's my son. Let me try to turn this off. Oh my goodness, I don't want to have any copywritten stuff playing on my live. All right. Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm trying to. Okay. So the song is sung by Chester Bennington and Mike Shinoda. So it's like I'm gonna be trying my best to sing 2 parts, but I'm probably just focus more on Chester. So I'm gonna sing a little bit of it. All right. Harish Sharman says, hey Harish, how are you doing? I'm just talking about the songs that has helped me get through the hard times. I'm about to sing a little bit of In the End by Linkin Park. Please feel free to leave comments about songs that has helped you get through really tough times in your life, dark times. All right, so it goes. One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock ticks life away. It's so unreal. Didn't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Because, this is Mike rapping it, and Chester sings it. Let me just sing the part that Chester sings. I'm not the rapper. I'm not a rapper. Here's it go. Here it goes. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. Let me sing the last part of it. I put my trust in you, pushed as far as I can go. For all this, there's only one thing you should know. I put my trust in you, pushed as far as I can go. And for all this, There's only one thing you should know. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. So that's it. I just wanted to sing a little bit of it. But I love that song. In the End by Linkin Park was my number one favorite song of all time. It helped me get through so many dark times what I was going through when I was younger. I had a lot of dark times, but in particular when I was in high school, things started to like surface and come up, and more things came up, and I just remember loving that album and playing it over and over and over and over again. And RIP to Chester Bennington. I love him so much for what he has given his fans. And I remember seeing a comment on one of his old videos, that he saved us, but we couldn't save him because he took his own life. But when you're dealing with a lot of stuff, no one can save you. You have to save yourself. Thank you, Harris Sharms. I love to sing. You know, may not be the best, may not be what everybody thinks, but I'm not trying to be a professional singer. I just sing to get me through life. Like if I didn't sing, I don't know where I would be. Singing was like my best friend growing up. When I couldn't speak, when I couldn't talk, I sang. So those are two songs. I'm sure there's other ones. I just can't think of it. But the whole album from Linkin Park, Hybrid Theory, I love all the songs. You know, all those songs that make you yell, scream, and just get it out of your system. And like I said, when you grew up being taught to not speak, not say anything, when you finally get a chance to say something, you sometimes you got to sing it, you know. So those songs will always be near and dear to my heart. And I just, even though even though Chester is not here anymore, I regret not taking time out from life to focus on seeing them on tour. I never saw them on tour. Now that he's gone and they just have the other members that's left over, and they have a new member now, I'm going to try my best to find a concert near me and just go, you know, and think about Chester. And they'll always remember Chester. He's always going to be a member of the group, even though he's not here anymore. But you got to show people appreciation, you know, when they helped you, even if they didn't even realize it. Harish Sharma says, man, why are you behind the camera? That's my channel. I always do that. I'm always behind the camera. You're new here. You know, I know that you're new here, but that's how I operate on here. I post videos about survivor stories, and when I go live, I generally just show the scenery. Maybe that will change one day, but for right now, I've been there, done that on YouTube. I've been a vlogger before. I tried to be a blogger and goofy channel back in the day, but in this day and time, I'm not all about that right now. It might change. I just feel like society has become too obsessed with looks and aesthetic, and you got to have this look, that look, and they want you to look like this, and too much focus on image and not enough on the heart and what people are really going through. So I don't really show myself. Pause. RIP. Yes, pause. RIP Chester Bennington. Like, I love him so much. Love this man, and I don't even know him. But that's how much I felt his music, and I'm sure all his fans feel the same way. Like, he touched us. And it's just, I'm not over his death. And obviously his family's not over it. You don't get over people like him. And I've heard only good things about people. Said that he was the kind of person that he would always try to listen to you, make you feel seen and heard. I love people like that. People are like that are priceless. If you know anybody like that who makes you feel seen and heard, hold on to them. They take time to listen to you. They don't talk down to you. They aren't condescending. You know what I mean? Truly listen. Some people listen to respond, and some people truly listen to you to like hear you and what you're saying. Do you guys know any bands that's like really similar to Linkin Park? Because I love Linkin Park, but I know there's other rock bands out there that I do like some of their music, but I never really grabbed onto any of them like the way I love Linkin Park. I also like what's that group? Evanescent. Is that the group? I also like them, but I never like was really into them like that, but I do like some of their stuff. save me. Yeah, anyways, I like that group too. But do you guys know any other groups that's like really similar to Linkin Park? Like Linkin Park was more rap rock because, you know, Mike would do the rapping and Chester would do the singing. I love that combo because I love both worlds. Paul says, "Me too, girl. He was a yes, he was a beautiful soul, and he wasn't hard on the eyes. Handsome guy, very handsome man. So I don't know if you know his story. When he was younger, maybe between the age of 7 and 13, a neighbor or childhood friend sexually abused him, and he never got over it. You know, that's devastating. I can relate to him. I was also sexually abused as a child. You don't get over that stuff. And for me, it didn't happen just one time or one person. So I could only imagine when you don't get help and it's not addressed. And the funny thing about, not funny thing about it, but sad thing about it is that Chester's dad worked in like a department that was supposed to protect children. Like he worked for, I don't know, detectives, or he did something where they investigated cases and tried to help children that were being abused. And he clearly didn't know his own son was being abused. You know, it's very unfortunate. You would think that somebody working in that field would be hyper vigilant, really like, okay, honey or son, hey, let me know somebody's doing this. Or, you know, I think some parents trusted people too much. Oh, that's just little Billy. Oh, you know, the neighbor, he's cool. But little Billy is molesting your child. Or Uncle Bob is molesting your child. You're not looking. Just because you know them, just because that's the thing about it. The people who are closest to you are the ones you need to be looking closely at. We were taught to believe that, oh, watch out for the neighbor, the scary man in the van when you're walking home from school, whatever. But it's usually a family member. It's the neighbor. You know what I'm saying? It's people you know, like 90-something% of the time. And it's not being talked about. We're talking too much about stranger danger. How about family danger, familiar danger? You know, talk to your children. Let them know what's inappropriate, what's appropriate. No one should be touching their body parts, handshakes and high fives, no secrets. Like really talk to your children. It's very important. It's extremely important, especially if you are a survivor. That happened to you. You don't want that to happen to your child. Like I would be devastated to know that something happened to my children. I mean, absolutely devastated. Those memories never leave you. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to be vigilant. If you see something, say something. Don't be afraid of rocking the boat. I can't talk. Don't be afraid of rocking the boat. Stop giving people the benefit of the doubt. When it comes to your children, you got to be on top of it. You know, you might not be the best parent or the perfect parent, but protecting your child is your number one job, period. And if you can't do it, find someone else safe that can do it. Because children deserve to be in a happy, safe environment. It's their rights. But some parents are very selfish. They're very just all about self and like what they're going through and just taking people's word for it and just believing everything they hear. It's hard for me to understand when people have been victims of sexual abuse as children and they are not vigilant with their children. Like I would never comprehend it, and I understand that it's, you know, mental health issues, but it's very hard for me to have any sympathy for people like that. Because it's like, you know what it feels like. You knew that happened to you and you know what happened. You know, you just know. So how can you be okay with like just being loose and lax and have your child live with those memories? Like, it's just not right. It's not fair. And that's why I'm really hard on parents, because when it comes to stuff like that, I don't give any passes, any grace. And you guys know I've always talked about Jennifer Soto. That's why I can't stand her. Because Jennifer Soto basically, you know what I'm saying, allowed her daughter to be sexually abused by her boyfriend for years. And Jennifer Soto wasn't like mentally ill where she didn't understand right from wrong and she didn't know what to do. She wasn't incapacitated. She knew like that there are predators out there. Her mother talked to her about it. She had suspicions, but she didn't act on it. She gave this man the benefit of the doubt. She allowed the man to groom her as a grown-ass woman. So if he's grooming you, Why, what do you think he's doing to your daughter? Cam Hammer says, oh, Harish, before that, Harish Sharma says, agree. Thank you, Harish. Cam Harmon says, where are you? I'm in Ohio. I'm in my, this is my patio area. I'm at home. So the topic is, what are your songs that helped you get through hard, dark times in your life? I haven't heard you guys say anything, but Pause did mention that she likes Chester Bennington as well. Do you guys have any songs? I want to make a playlist of like songs that, you know what I mean, you can listen to and play to get you through hard times. Even if the song is dark, it's like relatable, you know? Cam Harriman says, sorry, I can't see you. Yeah, Kim, that's how I do on my channel. Like I said to someone else, you must be new here. I don't show my face for right now. Any times I've ever shown my face, it was by accident when I was coming off live. But I just like to show the scenery and talk to you guys. I want you to focus on my voice, focus on the message. My channel is all about survival stories. So that's my focus, not about me. Yes, I speak about me, but I don't want it to be like just all on me. Yeah, there's plenty of faces to look at on YouTube. So just enjoy the scenery if you can. Normally I'm outside, but it's getting colder and colder, so I decided to stay in here and be comfortable. Cam says, survivor, what's that about? Sorry. Survivor of childhood abuse or domestic violence or, human trafficking. Survivor of abuse, basically. Survivor of abuse. That's what my channel is about. Anyone who has been through hard times, who have made it through, and they have a message to spread to others to encourage you to know that you're not alone, and it will, you're gonna be okay. Yes, that's the kind of survivor I'm talking about. Oh, Pause, I missed your comment. Pause says, Jennifer Soto had a complete disconnect from her child. I think she was jealous of her own daughter. I agree, Pause. It was really weird. Like, they were saying that she would lash out at her daughter and say things like, when you turn 18, I'm gonna kick you out or send you to live with your dad or something like that. Who says that? Yes, I know parenting is hard, and sometimes we might say things that we don't mean, but you don't say that you will just kick her out. It's hard. Parenting is hard, but Jennifer Soto completely failed. Like, she just failed. She just failed as a mom. She just laid down and just didn't care about anything anymore. And my heart goes out to Madeline Soto, R.I.P. to Madeline Soto. She was only 13 years old when she was sexually abused for years by her mother's off and on, off again boyfriend. At the time, they were ex. At the time of Madeline Soto's murder, Stephen Stearns was Jennifer Soto's ex-boyfriend. So yeah, he was abusing her, and then people are speculating that she may have been pregnant, and he didn't want everyone to know about what happened, because obviously if she got pregnant, people would know, and then they would do a DNA test and would come back that he's a father. So like just to make matters even worse, he decided to take her life. So he's in jail right now, and I believe his trial starts in February of 2025. And I think they said he's gonna have like 2 trials. Cam says, how many kids do you have? I have 2 children. Cam says, what's the definition of abuse? Okay, well, I'll go to Google for you, because abuse is a bad experience, but let me give you the definition. Okay, since you're asking. The definition of abuse is use something bad to affect or for a bad purpose. Misuse. Treats a person or animal with cruelty or violence, especially regularly or repeatedly. Or the improper use of something. Cruel, violent treatment of a person or animal. That's the definition of abuse. So just different words is misuse, mistreat, maltreat, ill-treat, treat badly, ill-use, misuse, exploit, mishandle, misemploy, misapply, pervert. So there's different, the heat is so loud, so sorry about the sounds. Paul says her interrogation videos are hard to watch. Complete failure as a parent. Poor Madeline. I agree, Paul. It's like, it infuriates me, and I'm not the only one, because I'm like, girl, why are you getting so upset about it? But I'm like, everybody else can relate to, like, she was a horrible mother. Point blank, period. I'm not giving her grace. Jim Wright, yes, financial can be abuse, but I'm really talking about more so physical, sexual, emotional, mental type abuse. But financial abuse is bad, especially when you're like in a domestic violence situation and the partner can use financial abuse against you. You know, take all the money, don't give you access to it, you know, just that way. So, you know, abuse is abuse. But yeah, pause. I totally agree. Jennifer was so trash and she should be ashamed of herself. She looks like trash, so. Kim says, are you Googling right now? I already Googled it, so I read it to you already. Harris says, it's better to share your thoughts confidently in front of an audience. This will more reflect your points. Isn't it a kind of shyness? Harris, are you talking about, what are you saying about like not showing my face? What are you talking about? Harish, I know you're used to people showing their face and talking. I'm different. I'm a different person. I'm not like the average person. Yeah, I'm different. So I apologize if you don't like it. You know, there's plenty of channels where there people are all in your face and showing you every aspect of your life. I'm not that channel. So it's millions of channels on YouTube. Trust and believe, and they have way more subscribers than me, and they're all in the camera. I just feel like we've been a society is consumed with looks and image and look at me, look what I'm doing, and I'm just not that person. I'm a take it or leave it kind of person. Let's see here. Harris said yes, yeah. So I'm just not that channel, Harris. So if it's not for you, I totally understand. I totally get it. Like I said, maybe one day when I feel I want to do that, but right now I'm not on that. I'm not on that. 'Cause my channel was mainly started with me making videos and not going live at all. It took me a long time. I only started going live recently. So my channel has been around for almost 2 years. And I was just posting videos and shorts. So I finally recently started doing live. So this is the way I want to do it for right now. Kim says, I may conclude my case like this. You forgot to see the beauty of the world. There are abuses everywhere, races everywhere, etc. Let's look at the good side of society. Okay, who said that quote? You forgot to see the beauty of society. Yeah, they're all different kinds of abuses, but I'm saying what my channel focuses on. There's definitely there's a vast amount of type of abuses. And I no, I definitely tried to look at good side, but people have to understand that there's a lot of people who are going through things, and everything is not rainbows and sunshine. It's not easy to be like, oh, look on the bright side, everything's gonna be great. No, you need to talk about things so you can be able to see things. You know what I mean? Like to be able to see the better side of things, you have to talk about the dark things to be able to see the light. I know someone understands what I'm saying. Things need to be discussed. It's not about being negative, it's about being real and getting it out of your system. There's so many people who were taught to be quiet, not say anything, and it's okay to talk about it. But I'm gonna get off live now, you all. But I appreciate your support. If you're watching the playback, I appreciate it. If you were in here in this live, please give this live a like. And if you're not subscribed, please do. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Kim says you got a great home there, a beautiful view. Get your head straight sometimes. Yeah, it's a beautiful view. I love it. I love it. Like I said, normally I'm outside looking at the view. Oh, thank Pause says, I'm glad I found your channel. And she put a heart. Thank you so much, Pause. And I guess Pause because you have a dog. I see that dog and I can barely see your face. Pause, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I really do. Um, 1 second, you all. Hold on. All right, you all. So I'm going to grab a snack and get ready for an appointment. Kim says, I'm glad I found your beautiful home view. Thank you, Kim. I do love the view. Like I said, it's better when I'm all the way outside and you don't see the wood carving, the structure of the building. You just see the scenery and the trees. I love trees so much. Paul says, peace and love from Vancouver Island, BC. That's BC means British Columbia. I want to visit there one day. Kim, I've been to Canada before, but I haven't been to there, and I do want to visit one day. Actually, when I was considering living in Canada, I thought that's where I would live, in the British Columbia area. Canada is really beautiful, but the cold is what is a turn off, but it's a beautiful country. Hopefully, I'll be able to catch your next live. Have a beautiful day. Thank you, Pause. And I do plan on going live today later on, maybe around 6 or something, 5, 6, something like that, if I do. So prepare for that. Thank you, everyone who came into my live, even if you were in the beginning, middle, or end. I appreciate your support. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll be back with the live short or a video. Just stay tuned.